I am shattered. That's 15 hours done, 12 days straight finished, 2 days off, 2 days on, and 3 days off. I've got a lot of time off this week, which will be good. Today, I think I'm going to talk a bit about myself. Now that, and going into kind of spiritual experience and how I woke up to kind of freedom and liberty and this idea of reality. I've never been to university. I kind of tried college a couple of times and failed. Not due to any lack of skill, as you can tell by my knowledge base and learning. I don't have any kind of mental incapacity to understand like things like mathematics, philosophy, history, that kind of thing. Just sheer laziness, really. The first time I quit college, I used the excuse that I was scared of being influenced and I wanted my own ideas. Look at me, put my ears up like that. Why do I do that? Anyway. But no, so I kind of diagnosed myself with ADHD when I was at college and at school. And I kind of thought, this is the reason why I've messed up, why I haven't succeeded in doing what I should have done or thought I should have done. And also by not going to university, I kind of isolated myself. I kind of became a big fish in a small pond, to use a kind of egotistical term. Because you don't get very like many systematic thinkers, excuse the burp, in normal social life. It's not a very common thing. And I presume, or assume, that they kind of become focused in university. So I've spoken to some so-called thinkers who have gone to university and they haven't really been free thinkers at all. They've been the most kind of dirty players in games of debate that I know, and they're Christians as well. If you want to find the most dirty cheaters in terms of intellectual argument and discourse, look no further than Christian apologists. Not all of them, I don't want to tarnish the whole crowd with the same brush, but yeah. Anyway, so I never went to uni. I was all set up to go to Durham University to study philosophy, which at the time was in the top 3 universities on UCAS. But I just quit. I mean, I find it so hard to maintain focus on one thing for too long. Like, I'll get into something and I won't be able to think of anything else or do anything else for, say, weeks and weeks and weeks. And then I'll get bored of it, and then for a bit there's a kind of period of nothing, and then the next thing comes along. And looking back now from where I am now, that's good. It's brought me to who I am now. It's given me that broad kind of knowledge base. And I got my dad to thank for letting me get to here. I mean, in one of the previous videos on free will, it could be implied, it could be taken that I was saying my dad did atrocious things. He didn't. Basically, he said, Chris, you can do what you want. I'm not going to fund you in things that I disagree with, like, say, smoking cannabis and taking drugs and stuff like that. But I'll give you a roof over your head and food in your belly. And so basically a safety net, you know, a backstop. And that's enabled me to take the slow and easy path, which I think counteracted the kind of mechanisms and systems in place in society that keep people on the back foot. So I got my dad and my mum to thank a lot for where I am. They've enabled me to be that. And I think I've taught my dad stuff by being an uncontrollable little brat, that no matter what he did, I still went my own way, still was disobedient. I kind of taught him, you got to let go, that's all you can do. And so it's been a mutually beneficial arrangement in the long term. At the time it was, they're saying it, no chastisement for the present seems pleasant, but it bears fruit. And so me and my dad were each other's kind of wooden spoon for quite a long time. Wooden spoon, no smack bottom, if you're naughty. That's what we were doing to each other. I remember when I was little, and my dad would smack me, or tell me off, or do something like that, and I'll go, you wait until I'm old, I'm going to beat you up. Yeah. Anyway, so it's going to be a bit of a rambling thing. I'm really tired. I've been up since, I couldn't sleep much last night. I'd be quite excited, so I'm not even going to try and keep these things focused, but briefly in line of talking about myself and my life and how I come to where I am. Anyway, next video, there'll probably be quite a few tonight, or a few anyway. Bye.